$250,000 Fortnite Season 8 Console Champions Cup just played out last week. And the team that we saw come in first place are not a bunch of players that we're familiar with. These three guys beat out a ton of the top Fortnite controller players. Players like Day, whose team ended up getting second place, and a ton of others like Justice, TK, and Illis, and those are just some of them. But in this video, I really want to focus on just the single best console settings. So we're only going to be looking at one of these winner settings, and that's this guy. This guy is the #1 ranked console player in NAE. So far, he has just over $10,000 in Fortnite earnings, but I have a feeling that there's a lot more to come for him. And I'm going to be trying these controller settings on these beautiful controllers by the sponsor of today's video, JoySkyPower. Here I have a sort of hybrid controller. It's sort of like a mix between a PS4 and a PS5 controller. It's almost like the top of a PS4 controller, but the bottom legs are longer like a PS5 controller. And on the back of it, they even include like grooves for your fingers, so overall it's just really comfortable to hold. And then I have my favorite of the two, which is this controller. This thing feels and looks just like a normal PS5 controller, but it's actually meant for PS4. So the controllers themselves are really nice, they're high quality, but what's even better is that these controllers are way less expensive than the normal PS4 and PS5 controllers. A normal PS4 controller costs about $60, while this PS4 controller only costs $33, and I think it's better anyway, it's more comfortable to hold. And if you wanted to get a PS5 controller, that's gonna be $70, while this thing is only $46. So you have a PS4 and a PS5 controller from JoySkyPower that are basically both about half the cost of the original console controller. And like I said, this thing is actually for the PS4 console, which is super cool. It almost makes you feel like you're playing next gen because of just the controller layout. So I think that's super cool, and if you're interested in either of these at all, then the links to both of these products are at the very top of my description. Go check them out. And not to mention, the PS5 controller is hiding a secret function that I'll be able to show off once I hop on the PlayStation. But before we get to that, I need to check out this guy's settings. So the #1 ranked console player is on a 2.3 build sense, 2.3 edit sense. He's on a 36% look horizontal and a 38% look vertical. And just like most other controller players, he doesn't use any of the boost on either look sense or ADS sense. His normal ADS horizontal is 10%, while his ADS vertical is 12%. He has a 0-second look dampening time, and he's on linear. And then for both left and right stick, he's on a 7% dead zone. So this guy's controller settings are fairly standard, although this build and edit sense is a little faster than what I would typically go for. And the look sense is a little slower than what I would typically go for. And then the ADS sense is also faster than what I would typically go for. But on PC, these settings don't feel too bad. However, that's not what we're here for. We are here for console. And I gotta say, I've literally not played console in years. So this is really interesting, and it's kinda awful. It's literally just the input delay is insane on console. I can't get over it. Everything just feels so delayed. I don't know how people play on this. So I definitely give props to you console players, because I do not think I could do this every day. With that being said, I did already apply all the settings to the console, so I am currently on console with the best console settings, although it doesn't feel like it. I just want to get one triple edit really quick, and there we go. I got my triple edit. Let's go. One thing I'm excited to do is to actually try this controller on PS4. And there we go. I'm now playing with the kind of PS5 controller by JoySkyPower, and I'm using it wirelessly right now. And I gotta say, just the overall feel of this thing, it feels so nice. Not to mention, it looks like super futuristic. And I think the best part is the clickiness of the touchpad. I absolutely love when buttons are clicky on controllers, so that is absolutely perfect. I can't do much right now as far as builds and edits go because I typically play paddles, but if you play standard grip or even claw, this controller is definitely a super solid option. Maybe at one point I should learn how to play claw so I can use this thing. Controller company did say that this controller will take a little bit of time to get used to, but I'm honestly like, I feel like I'm already used to it, especially if I didn't play paddles. This thing already feels super comfortable, and the other one does as well. But while I can't build or edit too well right now, this controller actually has a turbo function on it, if you can see that button in the middle there. All I have to do is sit here and hold circle, and I can literally continuously just keep clicking R2, and it'll continue to edit the wall. It's almost like a macro. Look at this. This is literally macro speed just by me using 2 fingers. That's actually crazy. So there you go. There's another feature from the PS5 controller. I don't think the other one has it. If you're on PS4 and you're in need of a new controller, I definitely suggest this one. But that's enough fun with macros and turbo builds for now. Now I'm gonna hop into some actual games on these console settings. Oh my, this is so hard to hear. Literally anything. It's actually so hard. It's so difficult. This is actually crazy. I don't know how anyone plays on this. I mean, I'm sure that the team that won the console cup was not on old gen. I'm almost positive that they were probably on PS5. I can keep up building, but I cannot keep up with the aim. The aim is really bad. I got 1 kill. I did 66 damage. That's literally the first damage I've done in 5 rounds of realistics. I thought I'd be able to hop on console and go nuts, but I was obviously very wrong. Oh, let's go. Finally doing some damage, getting some kills. No way. Please, no! Oh, that was so close. I'm actually getting better on these settings. I almost just 1v2'd. Let's go. Nice, we finally got him. 520 damage and both of them left. Can't say I'm disappointed with those results. Overall, so far, the controller settings are actually really solid for what they are. I think especially on console, because of the slight delay. For your builds and edits, it is important to have a little bit of a faster sense to make up for that delay. And I guess that would kind of make sense for ADS as well. And then on PC, the look sense seemed really low, but it actually doesn't feel that low on console. It feels pretty in control. No way, I won that. Another 1v2, dude, let's go. Like, these fights are not pretty at all, but I'm still getting the job done. No, I tried to reset that fast enough. I didn't know that he got in there. I still one pumped the other guy, dude. These settings are getting better and better. Nice, that little flick shot, that wasn't really a flick shot, but it worked out. Maybe I was a little too harsh on console this time. I could probably get used to this again. One thing I would be really curious to know is how much better it feels playing on a PS5 versus a PS4. Nice. And I think with that kill there, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. These were the best console settings. Remember to check out JoySkyPower in the description down below. I appreciate you for watching. Hope to see you in a future video.